Hello and welcome to Learning Crypto. Please make sure that you do hit that like button and that you are subscribed to our channel. So in today's fundamental analysis video, we will run over some of the general market sentiment, check out some news that is currently trending, and then we will have a look at some price analysis of a specific project towards the end. So we will start off with Bitcoin. As you can see, we have done quite a good retracement from them highs. I mean, we popped up to around 58k, and then we did a retracement which was around 26%, but we are pushing back up now, currently set at $54,000. I mean, it looks like we are heading back up to what test those highs. Whether we break through that and start pushing on to creating some new highs, we do not know yet. What I'm looking for really is a sideways BTC in and around these two ranges here, and if that happens, then it's going to be good for altcoins. If we just look at that move there that we did a 26% drop. It was the same scenario for all other projects. Even Ethereum, I think, did a bigger drop. If we just look at that, and for the drop from top to bottom, yeah, we did a 36% drop there. VeChain did the same. That even had a bigger drop, I think, but it's made a great recovery. That did a 43% drop. So we do know that Bitcoin is still king, and whenever that makes a large bold move up or a bold move down, the entire market is following. What we do need for some altcoin major action is this chart. We need to keep his eyes on Ethereum BTC. Just look at us on a weekly time frame. Zoom right out. We have still got a lot of ground to make up on the Ethereum BTC chart. I mean, look at that, 310% before we even get close to those all-time highs in the Satoshi pairs. So that is just a couple of projects there that are leading our market. If we just look at the Bitcoin dominance, you'll have seen this chart before. I have this set up a hell of a lot. So if we just look at the 4-hour time frame, I have a zoom right in. We are just malingering around this area. We are starting to fade off now. Currently we are at 61.46. This is a crucial area for me, down at 57%. I think if we do start pushing down towards that region and even dropping below it, then hold on, because altcoins are going to be absolutely flying. Ethereum dominance is on the rise too. That's at 12.8%. And Polkadot dominance now has 2% of the entire market volume, which is insane, really. So that is just a brief overrun of the market. If we just look at a crypto fear and greed index, we are currently at 81%. Last week we was around the same, so not much change there. I think if BTC does start to push on and targeting 60, 70k, then this will be massively in the green down towards this end. But likewise, if we do get a dump, it's going to drop back down to these areas. So moving into some news, this is quite a cool project. I did a video on it probably last year, 2020, and I really regret not buying into this project. So we're going to talk about CHZ, and towards the end of this video, we will do some price analysis because I'm potentially looking to get a little bag in this project. So it is currently sitting at $1 billion in market cap as a fan token offerings expand. The success of the AC Milan token launch and plans to expand to the United States has pretty much given it a 1000% rally over the past month. If you do not know, the AC Milan token is now available on Binance, and that's what we're talking about there. It listed on there, and ever since that, CHZ has been going gung-ho. So it does say that NFTs and decentralized finance are two of the hottest concepts in the crypto sector, and each is altering the way projects and companies interact with the public on a wider scale. One project that is looking to apply these concepts into framework for sports fans engagement is CHZ, a blockchain platform created by Sokio's fans engagement platform. The project is designed to allow fans to purchase branded fan tokens that let them influence their teams through their popular vote. According to the project website, all fan tokens are minted on the CHZ blockchain, with on-platform voting being executed through a series of smart contracts. So it's not just AC Milan. I do not have a list here, but there is quite a few other teams that have gone into site. It does say here. So we've got FC Barcelona, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, AS Roma, Galatasaray, and Atletico de Madrid. Also, Real Madrid will be coming onto the scene soon. I do think that this is just a start. A lot of projects, a lot of football teams, should I say, will be looking to get into this. I think it's just it's a cool concept for fans to have their own tokens in the club, even if it's just for memorabilia, merchandise. It can be used for anything. For example, it could be used as part of a ticketing system for the club. The list is endless, and what this project is doing is very, very cool in my opinion. I think they've got a lot going on. We're also looking to target America, which will again open them to a world of new sports. I mean, they have had talks about potentially merging with some American football clubs, so again that will be massive. So that is just some news from Chiliz. Towards the end of the video we will also do some price analysis on Chiliz. If we take a look at some Ethereum news, we do know we've had quite a bit recently. We've had news of EIP 1559, which is a proposal to pretty much burn all the gas fees on transactions, therefore turning it into a deflationary model. This will happen on the London upgrade. That's not happening until July. But prior to that, we have 4 new EIPs expected to take place on April the 14th on the Berlin upgrade. This is improvement protocol. So if we have a read down, Berlin is scheduled to go live on the Ethereum mainnet around block 12.2 million or on April the 14th. So if we just scroll down, Ethereum node operators are being advised to upgrade to a Berlin compatible version as soon as possible for free testnets around April the 7th. These are the next 4 proposals that will be upgraded on the next upgrade that they will be doing. So 2565, which lowers the cost of a ModX pre-compile. We have 2929, which increases certain gas costs, hopefully none for the transactions we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We have 2718, which introduces a new transaction type, and EIP 2930, which includes a transaction type with optional access lists. It does say that Berlin follows Istanbul and Mira Glacier upgrades, which took place in December 19 and January 2020 respectively. The current upgrade named after DevCon 0, which took place in Berlin. Ethereum's next planned upgrade will be called London, where DevCon 1 will happen. This is all part of the Ethereum 2.0 rollout, which did start in December of 20. So it does say that ETH 2.0 kicks off a multi-layer upgrade of a blockchain network as it attempts to transition from its existing proof of work consensus to a proof of stake model. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Chiliz rocket, which has taken off and is currently sat on the moon. We did a massive rise in price. If you look, this is when I did some TA back in January. Should have bought back then, but you can't be in them all, can you? So let's get rid of that. So we've been on a monumental rise, and this, in my opinion, is why ecosystems are so valuable. We talk about Polkadot ecosystem, we talk about Zilliqa. They all have multi-chains with multi-projects with their own tokens, building volume and value to that main project ecosystem. So Chiliz as a rapidly growing ecosystem with all the fan tokens running their own chains, so that is bringing in volume, that is bringing in value, and this is what happens. This is proof of the pudding that ecosystems will blow up at some stage. I mean, from them prices, they're down at less than 1 cent or up to 30 cent is such a significant move, moving it up into a $1 billion market cap. So really we need to have a look at some potential areas to buy in. I mean, where do you buy in on a space shuttle going to a moon? Then let's have a look. So you could say that was a start of a move, but then we popped up and we did a little bit of retracement. So you could say that this is the next pretty much start of a move here. So if we put the fib on from top to bottom, I do not have any support and resistance levels marked up yet. I need to do some further analysis. But if we put the fib on from the bottom of a move there to the top of a move, we have started to retrace a little bit, but it's still looking strong. I mean, if you're looking to buy this, then the 382 level is usually the best area to place some orders. So we have 23 cent. Could be a nice area to buy. Remember, we do get retracements on the way up. This doesn't look like it's a much of a retracement, to be honest, even all the way down to the bottom. We did one around there in the beginning, mid-February. We did one here around, let's just have a look at that move there. See if this were a bottom move, that was a top. We did a 50% retracement on that move, so I mean, we could, in theory, do the same again here. So I mean, we've got The 50% retracement level of this move is at 19 cents. But 382 level is more than likely to come in my opinion. So we'll just mark that level up as well. I've noticed quite recently, I used to target the 618 level a lot, but I've noticed a lot of altcoins are doing 50% retracements, and I think BTC did that on the last drop down too. So they are two potential buy zones there for you to target. And then if you look, we have some negative Fibonacci extensions at 34 and 40 cents. Ultimate target, in my opinion, here is 50 cents. It's a nice round number, and that is where I'm going to look at to do some further price analysis on my channel once we do get there. So that is just a couple of buy zones there, a couple of fib extension targets. We've got 34 cents, 40 cents, and 50 cents to look into. So that is going to do it for the analysis chilies, and that is going to do it for the video today. If you are not already, please make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. Hit that like button, and we'll catch you next time.